So I'm not very good at segueing, so I'm just going to skip right to the material that justifies the title. A lot of people in my family have kids, and subsequently I've been pondering the concept for quite some time and realized that there are a lot of things that I hate about them. And I mean, you can pick any 3 or 4, 5, 7, or 19 reasons why they're awful. I mean, first of all, they should be ranked high on the list of ways to die early, right with riding a crocodile naked and trying to fondle a kangaroo's nutsack. But upon thinking about it further, I realized that they're more like an acceptable version of crystal meth. Children are essentially a stimulant drug with a slow onset withdrawal. There's that weird biological euphoria you get when you're around one, because I guess it just feels great to continue the species for some reason or another. And then if you know people that have kids, you talk to them about it and they feel super great about it. They're just ecstatic about the decision to get kids. So then you debate about it internally and maybe with somebody else, and then finally, against your own better judgment, make the decision to try kids. Then as the experience ages, it slowly begins to drain you of all your time, energy, and money. You only sleep when you can fit it in, and people without kids begin to hate you because of how noisy it is when the kid's around. Then when your kid suddenly goes away, not like school, because you know when he's going to come back, and that he's going to come back, and really if you wanted you could go visit him right now. But say it disappears mysteriously, and you have no idea where it is or when it'll be back, you start to freak out, as if that's the last time that you're ever going to see the kid. But then you move a dirty t-shirt and there it is, laying on the floor like it has been the whole time, and all of a sudden you're completely relieved, more so than you have been ever before. Eventually you realize that you only hang out with other people who have kids, and all of your life ambitions have gone in the fucking garbage. Now if you applied that description to any new drug, immediately there are 3 TV specials and a Sesame Street episode about it. Intervention has an entire season dedicated to people who have been struggling with kids for the past 3 years, and Vice magazine is doing a special on people who are on kids. The kids don't have any personality, they're not relatable. They're like a tumor that broke off, but it still follows you around because some of the blood vessels are still tethered, and that's how it gets its sustenance. Except it's way worse than that because nobody ever does a deprecating A&E special on you just because you threw some tumors in the garbage. Being around children really only surpasses the basic human self-preservation instinct once they're old enough to carry on a decent conversation, or when they have enough self-awareness that when they accidentally shit in public, they know it was an accident. Not to mention they're like walking exceptions to any general rule for acceptable behavior or usefulness. When the elderly get as inefficient as most children are, we have places that we put them just to get them out of our way. Places like coffins. When pets become that dependent, slow, and urinate on themselves that often, we have people whose entire job description is making that animal's corpse look nice enough for a coffee table. Alright, I guess the best thing that could be said for children is that they have potential. Then again, so does a tomato plant, and they require a whole lot less attention. Also, nobody's gonna freak out at you for trying to put that in a salad. Decent conversation, or they have fuck! Shush!